So I'm Leslie Hamilton, Executive Director of Guadalupe River Park Conservancy. What really resonates with me about the Rotary Children's Sculpture Walk is this idea of drawing kids or families through the park, that sense of wonder and discovery, and the idea that it will actually stimulate some play itself. I mean, coming across, say, the hide and seek sculpture, I look forward to seeing lots of different children playing hide and seek in the park. There's something for everyone in Guadalupe River Park, so we'll see people out taking a walk at lunchtime, people running, the downtown residents just sitting on a park bench and reading the newspaper, and we get a tremendous number of cyclists who use the trail to commute to their workplace in North San Jose.
I think public art is really important to a strong downtown. I think it's important because it helps add to the beauty of the town. It provides destinations for people to come and see and visit downtown. When people are downtown, they'll notice public art, and hopefully it's something that will draw their attention in a positive way. And so this project is very much related to that, thanks to some terrific partnerships that we've been able to establish. First, we've got the Guadalupe River Park and Gardens Conservancy, who is providing us with a terrific process to get these pieces installed. We've been really fortunate to have a partnership with the San Jose State Foundry and the artists over there who have taken this project on and really bought into it in terms of supporting it, and you can, when we hear them talk and describe the work that they're doing and the process that they're doing, you can tell that they're really passionate about doing this project.
It was actually an interesting moment where I got a one-line email that said, do you know anybody that casts metal?
Yeah, we do. And the next question was, you know anybody who does figurative artwork? Yeah, I do. And so Ryan and I met with Michelle Mann, and we just talked out over a couple of ideas, and then she had us come in and meet with the Rotary Club and the committee and Jay and Suzanne and everybody, and then it just started, blossoming from there. My aspect of the project, I'd say, is I'm a figurative sculptor, and that's where I really come in, is doing the sculpture, the figurative part. The ideas and the concepts are definitely collaborative. I mean, Ryan and I both sat out and figured it out, and we decided on what we wanted the sculpture to be.
The most special parts of this project is the collaboration, and it's the collaboration between San Jose State, Steve and myself, the Foundry facility, the city of San Jose, and mostly Rotary.
Our Foundry is one of those hidden gems that many people even do not know about. And what makes our Foundry quite unique is students not only learning theory, but also being able to apply and really build and create elements that will have a lasting effect and lasting impressions on what they do. What has really made this valley great is being an epicenter of innovation and cradle of creativity. And those are the aspects of our community that we need to continually build on, because that's what has made this valley and this great city to be such a wonderful place.
Shirley Lewis brought up the idea of children at play. And Steve and I, being sort of children at heart, kind of took a trip down to the Guadalupe River Parkway and had a bike ride and brought our lunches and just sort of felt the space.
One of the things the committee did then was determine about 10 different sculptures of children at play. Each member of the committee participated in that process with their ideas, whether it was children playing baseball or a hockey player. We finally came up with a potential list for future sculptures as well as the ones we're doing.
Members of the committee came out and witnessed a pour, which is really exciting. I mean, it's a very heroic moment, and it's something that we're really proud to have the facilities and capabilities to do. And after that, we discussed, particular subject matters. Steve came up with some wonderful drawings. From there, we kind of narrowed it down to the ideas that Rotary was really interested in, and Steve began the sculpting process. One of the things that's really striking about what Steve does is that his ability to capture gesture, and one of the great successes of the figurative work itself and of the sculptures themselves is the fact that they look so natural in the space. What I do is after the sculptures are made, I make molds of them with rubber, then I make a multi-part plaster mold, and take that mold off. And what you end up with is a negative shape that's the exact same shape as the clay. From there, we put wax into the molds. That wax, we then pop out and we have the shape in positive. We take those waxes, we bring them through the Foundry process called investment, which is pouring plaster and sand around them. We evacuate the wax in our kiln, and we pour metal where the wax used to be. So the Foundry work it's very much a positive, negative switch. And it's actually kind of a nice parallel between Steve and I's relationship.
After the metal is cast and after it's divested, you cut all those metal gates off because all those wax sticks are now metal sticks. So you cut those off and clean up any imperfections or blemishes, and then weld the two halves together and clean up the welds, and there you have it.
Yeah, I think there are very few things that feel better than a group of people enjoying something that you've made. And so when we actually got to see the pieces installed and see the way that they were operating with, kids hiding behind the poles and, kids acting like they were throwing paper airplanes, it was a really kind of fascinating moment to actually see it all come together. You play it out a billion times in your head, but you never really know how it's going to look until it's there.
I certainly wanted to thank the Conservancy, certainly Rotary, for continuing this incredible tradition of civic engagement, and I know a lot of fundraising in order to make something wonderful and beautiful happen in our cities.
If you think about what the project did for the city of San Jose, you think about what public sculptures have been and what they've represented throughout history. It's been politics, it's been religion, all these things, these famous statues, and what Rotary is doing, I think, is really special because they're honoring the future. They're honoring the next generation of San Jose kids, and they're doing it through this old tradition, but with this really new approach.
What I hope is that as we walk around that 2.5 mile central park of Guadalupe, that from one end down by the Children's Discovery Museum to the other end where Rotary is embarking on building a park that's accessible for all children, that there will be sculptures all the way along that walkway so that families with their children can go along and children can interplay with these statues and maybe mimic them a little bit and give them a little special experience right here in downtown San Jose.